welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted because of this little dot, but she's here now and hopefully going to be nice and asleep and quiet while I show you how to put this bouquet together. So I've just been away on holiday and I've come back and there's loads of lovely flowers in the garden. So I've picked them all because it's really windy outside and I was worried they were going to get damaged. So I've picked them and I'm going to show you how to create a big table arrangement. There's loads of lovely bright colours, which is really my thing. Obviously the same principle applies with sort of whites and greens as well, yeah, this is a nice brightly coloured one, so I hope you enjoy. Right, so first things first, I have laid everything out, I've grouped everything in the colours. This is just how my brain works logically, really, and from my floristry training back in the day, this is how they showed me how to do it. So I've laid everything out and I've started to strip the lower leaves. The reason we do that is because if the leaves are in the water, the water will go all murky and bacteria will get in and multiply, and then your flowers will die quicker. So I've got the water here in a big container, and it's a sort of room temperature water. Don't ever put too cold in, and mixed with some flower food as well, which you can buy, liquid flower food, which is what I use, or you can make your own. So literally all I'm doing is going to strip the lower leaves here off into, and you can just use your hands for this, into the bucket there. Really, really simple. I leave a few on at the top. I may well remove them later, but for the time being I'm going to strip the lower leaves and leave the top ones on, and then you can probably see here I've got quite a few varying stem lengths. I've got a really nice long zinnia here and then a really short one, and because I've grown all of these in my garden, that is just kind of how it is. You get kind of organic, not identical flowers, so that's kind of the beauty of homegrown flowers for a start, but it just means you need to be a bit more inventive about where you place things. Oh sorry, that was the baby just waking up there. So yeah, I'm going to keep stripping the leaves, and then once they're all done, I'm ready to start arranging. So I'm going to start by putting in the tallest things first, I think. Now generally the rule of thumb for flower arranging is that you want odd numbers of things, so where I can I try to do that, but for example I only had 2 of these purple dahlias, so I'm going to cut them because they're stunning. I mean, look at them, what beauties, and I'm going to use them, but because I've got such a mishmash of colours here, I think it's alright to break the rules, to be honest. I like to be a bit of a rule breaker occasionally myself. So yeah, so I'm just going to put these lovely brightly coloured ones in first. So these are quite tall. So all of the stems I've chopped to 45-degree angle. Can you see that there? So that just means that one's probably a bit long there, so I'm just going to chop him down. Now the key with this, when you chop, don't chop anywhere near a join there. You want to be able to chop in between, so the flower, there we go, that's a little better, so they can still drink. If you chop on the join, basically that's a structural part of the flower, and it just means they won't be able to drink the water as well. So we've got those in there. What else have we got that's nice and tall? We've got these lovely bright red ones as well, nice and clashing, the pink and the red. So again, with these red ones, I've got 4 of these, but I don't really care. I'm just going to use them anyway because I think they're lovely. So there really is no great skill in it at this stage. As you build it up, you can fill it out slightly more. So God, look how long that one is. That's definitely going to need a chop. So let's go. See how we go. So I know that a lot of my zinnias are quite short, so I am purposefully leaving the dahlias quite tall, so we get a nice mix. Look at these little 2, how cute are they? Can't remember what their name is, I think they might be Recoleta actually. But the colour is just stunning. They're strange because they're kind of a flat faced as well. So put those in there. generally you're trying to space things that look similar out, so try and move them, try and put them kind of on differing sides of the vase. There we go. Right, now I'm going to start with my zinnias. So again, I'm going to go with the tallest first. Pop that one in. Orange is just lovely there. I love all these hot colours. That red one is just beautiful. In order to get my zinnias, I mean not all of them like I said at all, but in order to get them nice and tall, I've been cutting them as they've come up initially. I've cut them right back, and that has meant that it's given me these lovely long tall stems, which just mean that they can be used in more arrangements rather than just having short ones. I'm going to put that one in the centre actually. Okay, now you can get these one down in the front there. Now depending on where you're putting this, I'm doing this very much so it's up against a wall. If you're putting it in the centre of the table, it needs to look good from all angles, so I would just advise to keep turning it and then making sure that it looks nice from all angles. But it very much depends on where you're planning to put it in the house. This, wowzers, look at that, it's almost like a sunrise colour, isn't it? It's so beautiful. Front and centre for that one, I think. Now, I've got a couple of bits here that I only had one of, so I've got this lovely lemon yellow pom-pom dahlia and then a green echinacea. So again, along with this one, I'm going to kind of make them a bit of a focal flower, so I'm going to put that green one right there so it really pops out, and the yellow one I'm going to chop down and have it as a sort of focus right in the back there, quite nice and tall. So they kind of really draw the eye just because they're different colours to everything else. So now I have got, pull this away a little bit. So I'm just standing back and having a look. This needs to turn around because he's showing us his bum at the minute. Got that one around there. There you go, it's a bit better. Oh, it's a difficult one. Right, so we've got two of these pom-pommy ones here. We haven't got any at the front, so I'm going to put this in the front here. So that kind of creates a nice triangle there. Now I have got an extra one. I might use it for something else, or I might, no, I think I'm going to put it in. So I'm just going to pop this at the back there. There we go. Can't really see it, but it will give some interest from the back. Then I have got two of these beauties that I'm going to pop in on there, and this little one I'm going to pop in at the side there, just contrasts nicely with this. Now the last thing I've got are these lovely Veronica. Now as you can see, I haven't gone for much foliage in this, mainly because I just wanted a bit of a riot of colour, and also I'll be honest, I didn't grow that much foliage this year, so note to self, grow more next year. But I have left the odd leaf on, so it does kind of give a bit of a green tinge, and then I'm just going to add these little ones in. These look really nice, sort of round as edging flowers, just to kind of finish the edges off there. I'm going to put these two up in the back. I'm going to find some space for them. And that one up there. There you go. So I think you'll agree it's nice and bright. Basically it's just a case of adding your flowers one by one as you go. Like I said, I tended to stick with same colours and flower types, and finding gaps for them and just fitting them in, and then varying the heights as well, so you've got lots of interesting things to look at different levels. So yeah, have a go and make sure you post your pictures and tag me so I can see how you're getting on. Here's the finished article, proudly displayed in my house. It's just in my kitchen area. Obviously it's back against quite a busy wallpaper, but I quite like that. I like a bit of madness. So yeah, so that's the end of the video. That's how you do it. Any questions, give me a shout. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to my channel. If you prefer to have a sort of step-by-step written down, there'll be a post on my Instagram profile, which is @adventures with flowers, and you can have a look at there, and it does sort of step-by-step with photos and what to do.